What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video on the foot draft. For fuck's sake, that's like the second time I've done that. That's FIFA. We're talking about WWE, the brand extension, the draft is back. And I'm going to be doing my fantasy draft today. My whole entire roster, my general managers, the titles, the commentators, the part-timers, where should they be, what should they be on, the logistics of my dream draft. And then, in future episodes, we will be booking how I will take on the first few months with this brand new brand. Did that make sense? Probably not. Apologies this video has taken so long. Exam-wise, I've got one more exam. That is tomorrow. If this video goes up Tuesday, I've probably more than likely already done it. If it goes up Monday, I've got it tomorrow. So I should probably be revising now, but don't tell anyone. But then it's all over and we can get back to regular Raw reviews. Certainly from now until about September time, I'm basically able to watch Raw either live or very early in the next morning. So it's going to be great and fantastic. Really looking forward to being able to get some getting some reviews out regularly on this channel. And I think a lot of it is getting yourself into a rhythm, getting yourself into a routine, sorry, not a rhythm, of uploading Raw reviews, is watching the Raw and reviewing it. And when I do it 3-4 weeks, as I say, I'm in that routine, and then we will be in a routine. I think that's the hardest thing with anything, really. You know, it's the same with my podcast on my other channel. I mean, obviously, I knew it was going to stop for a little bit over exams, but when I restart it up again, it's going to be about doing it every week and getting it out every week. And then you know that you get yourself into that routine, you just do it, sort of kind of second nature type thing. But anyway, that's completely beside the point. Let's get into this video. I've probably just spent 2 minutes chatting about a load of shit. On your screen right now, you can see the Raw roster now. You can, on here, see, we'll go through the names, but there's a big absentee on this roster that a lot of people will say, I want them and them on the same roster. That being Roman Reigns and John Cena. Now, there is a reason, this is my dream draft, I'm going to be booking it, why I have them on separate rosters. I understand the point, that if you have Roman Reigns on one and Cena on the other, they're both going to become the main thing on that show. Vince will have Roman as Raw champion, you know, as the world WWE champion. On SmackDown, John Cena will be the other big champion. I do buy that point. Let's talk about it then. Raw, Stephanie McMahon is the general manager of Monday Night Raw. The titles, let's just talk about Stephanie first. For me personally, I think Stephanie on Raw is the better choice out of the two. I'm going with the fact that there's only, oh my god, Czech Republic nearly fucking scored, lads. I'm going on the fact that we're picking between Stephanie and Shane, and there is no such thing as anybody else. So yeah, that's what I'm going on. So it's Stephanie on one and Shane on the other. Stephanie, for me, on Raw is the better option. She's very good on the mic. Yeah, I think she's more suited to Raw, and I think Shane is more suited to SmackDown. The championships, well, I'm creating 2 world titles, the WWE Championship and the World Championship. I don't think the IC title is prestigious enough to be the second-rate championship. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't think it's been booked consistently well for the past 2 years. At times, it's been booked well. Some would argue at the moment it's been booked well until Miz went off and done his filming. Up until that point, though, it was very, very well booked. I know not a lot of people, some people were sceptical, not happy with The Miz holding the title, but while he was there, it worked. He was doing some of the best work he's done in WWE, period. So, yeah, I wasn't personally too disheartened by that, but I just don't think you could put that well enough. The United States Championship stays on Monday Night Raw, and we will be renaming that title the European Championship. Renaming that title, bringing back the European Championship, and going with that. The tag team titles and women's championship will be defended on both shows. Big important thing there. Both them going to be defended on both shows. I thought that was important. I didn't want to make it so that it was a one show thing. I want to make sure that they're both defended. It means that the champions can rotate between roster and roster. I personally don't think we have enough female talent at the moment to justify 2 women's championships. I don't like the idea of that. Tag team titles, lots of tag teams, meaning we can do lots of feuds, but the championship will be defended on, and can be defended on, both shows. So we have that kind of floating title. I don't know what I'm saying. I've completely lost my thought. Commentators, we have Corey Graves. That's probably the most one that's standing out from the commentators in there. Michael Cole and Booker T as well, which a lot of people are going to be, what, Booker T? Seriously? I like Booker. You know, when I was looking at it this way, I thought Byron I swapped with Corey Graves. Well, Corey Graves is a heel commentator. So you need another colour commentator who is a face. And Booker T, for me, was the better option than JBL. I don't really like JBL. Now, JBL I have left out of commentary completely, which could mean NXT General Manager awaits for him. There's the option there if JBL isn't on commentary. JBL I found a lot. I like Booker T. I think Booker T's a better colour commentator than JBL is, for me personally. Now, I know that's probably a view that not a lot of you share. As you can see, part-timers such as Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Triple H would have the ability to feature on both. Now, I've done that very simply because I didn't want to put either of them or any of the 3 on a roster, and kind of half the feuds that they could have. I wanted them to be able to float on both. Let's go on to the rosters then. So we've got the big 3 champions on Raw. Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion. In my opinion, this is what I think he will be, the World Champion when it comes to the draft. So the big time player, Roman Reigns. We've got Rusev, the United States Champion. That's going to be a big title on Raw. Kofi Kingston, Big E, Xavier Woods, New Day, the Tag Team Champions on Monday Night Raw. We then have Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, NXT call-up Samoa Joe, NXT call-up Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Chris Jericho, Kane, Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, Tyson Kidd when he returns from injury, Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, the Usos, Big Cass and Enzo Amore, Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley, Fandango and Tyler Breeze, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel and Heath Slater, The Revival, NXT call-up, Charlotte, Women's Champion, Bayley, NXT call-up, Becky Lynch, Lana, Dana Brooke, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie. That is the Monday Night Raw roster. So let's just talk about it. I think this is well mixed. I do. I mean, I've done it, so it's going to be fantastic. I'm more than happy if you want to, in the comment section below, get involved, build your own roster. You can join me in this series. You can book your roster while I'm booking mine. And I can say what I think about your roster and how you've booked it. And you can say how you think about my roster, what you change and how you'd book it, whatever. We can have that down in the comments below. I think that'd be quite fun. Everyone can get involved in the series, etc., etc. So yeah, let's just originally what we're going to talk about is the women's division. If I've said divas, I apologise. The women. We've got the women's champion Charlotte. She's on Monday Night Raw. Bayley, Becky Lynch, Lana, Dana Brooke, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox, Eva Marie. Now, bearing in mind, Lana will be with Rusev, but she's on the Raw roster for the sake of it, because you know she needs to be on a roster with obviously Rusev. So you've got the option there of creating multiple feuds. You've got big talent: Bayley, Becky Lynch, Dana Brooke, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox. You know, they're good superstars. I think it's a nice mixture, as I say. Divas division going to be floating a little bit between brand to brand. The Divas division I'm finding the most difficult to involve in this brand extension. I'm finding it really tough, but that is kind of what I've gone for. Tag teams, we're pretty much even on tag teams on each roster. So we've got the Usos, we've got we've got a mixture of the old, the new, the Jobber. We've got a mixture. The Revival, probably the big names on Raw. Usos, big names, I suppose. SAWFT, Big Cass and Enzo Amore, they're on Raw as well. And of course, you've got the Dudley Boys as well. So yeah, and of course, the New Day on Raw too. As for the upper to mid card, we've got a lot of good talent. We've got Dean Ambrose, we've got Randy Orton, we've got Sami Zayn, we've got Cesaro, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Chris Jericho. Big talent there that can and will be used successfully, hopefully, by me. We've then got Rusev and Roman Reigns as the champions. So that is the Raw card. We will now look at the other card, the other show, which of course is SmackDown. Let's get into it. SmackDown then. Shane McMahon, the general manager of the improved SmackDown World Championships. Titles. World Heavyweight Championship being brought back. Intercontinental Championship. Tag Team titles, Women's Champions. Defended on both shows. The commentators. I can't say his fucking name. The best commentator in WWE currently right now on SmackDown. Jerry Lawler, Boris Saxton. We are not changing that commentary team. I'm liking it at this current precise moment in time. Of course, part-timers such as Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Triple H, it could all feature on both shows. Let's talk about the superstars. Money in the Bank holder, Kevin Owens, is on SmackDown. The Miz on SmackDown as well, coming in as the Intercontinental Champion. AJ Styles, the leader of the club. Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family leader, of course. John Cena, Seth Rollins, NXT graduate, not really graduate, NXT call-up. Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin Aries, another NXT call-up. Alberto Del Rio, keep mind on him, he will be very much involved in this improved SmackDown. Sheamus, Baron Corbin, Neville, Big Show, Zack Ryder, Jack Swagger, The Club, The Wyatt Family, Vaudevillains, Lucha Dragons, Golden Truth, Shining Star, American Alpha, NXT call-ups. Then into the Divas division. I like the sound of this. Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Natalya, Emma, Paige, Naomi, Summer Rae, and Tamina. Again, loving this show. And I've mixed it so that there's not the kind of ones... I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, I expect to see Sami Zayn and Apollo Crews on SmackDown, you know, really bringing through that new era. But I think you've got the new era here. Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin Aries. Okay, so they're not new, but they're draws. Shinsuke Nakamura will make SmackDown must-watch TV. Seth Rollins and John Cena, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family. SmackDown looks friggin' awesome. The Wyatt family going to be massively important. Club gonna be massively important. You're keeping Seth Rollins away from Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. We're making the fans want to see that feud even more. We've of course got the Money in the Bank holder Kevin Owens on this show too. How does that work with the draft, etc.? We will have to wait. And when I say how will that work with the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, we'll have to wait and see in the future. Tag team wise, I genuinely think this show probably has a better tag teams. Lucha Dragons, Vaudevillains, Wyatt Family, The Club, American Alpha. We've got some good tags. And I think the Divas division on this show, very strong as well. Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Natalya, Emma, Paige, Naomi, top talent. We've then got Summer Rae and Tamina as well. So yeah, as for the kind of lower card on the SmackDown show as well, as I say, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, Baron Corbin, Neville, Big Show, Zack Ryder, Jack Swagger, all on this show. And the reason I put Jack Swagger on SmackDown was so that he didn't fucking have another match with friggin' Rusev, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I personally think out of the two, I don't think one looks that much stronger than the other, but I think if you were to pick one that looks any stronger, you'd probably say from not a part-time wrestling fan, not the casual fan, but from the fan who watches WWE regularly, SmackDown's probably the better of the two. Someone went for an overhead kick there, and it weren't Sergio Busquets. It was Adrius. Sorry, I'm watching a football game while doing a commentary. It's really unprofessional. But yeah, they are my two rosters. Let's just run through them again. Let's go for Raw. Roman Reigns, Rusev, New Day, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Chris Jericho, Kane, Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, Tyson Kidd, The Usos, Big Cass and Enzo Amore, The Dudley Boys, Fandango and Tyler Breeze, for Breeze or whatever they're called. Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, The Revival, Charlotte, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Lana, Dana Brooke, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox, Eva Marie. Smackdown roster: Kevin Owens, The Miz, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin Aries, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, Baron Corbin, Neville, Big Show, Zack Ryder, Jack Swagger, The Club, Wyatt Family, Vaudevillains, Lucha Dragons, Golden Truth, Shining Stars, American Alpha, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Natalya, Emma, Paige, Naomi, Summer Rae, and Tamina Snuka. That, ladies and gentlemen, are both rosters. If you want to see me book this, leave it down in the comments below and I'll get the first episode out to you very, very soon. And you can do your own roster, book it, or you can book my roster. It's entirely up to you. What do you make of my two rosters? Is there one that looks stronger than the other? I think both have a mixture of everything. Young, new talent, good wrestlers, grafters, big draws, big names, big champions, good tag teams, good women. It's great. I genuinely think this is the perfect way to do it. Well, in my opinion. Just something probably why WWE won't do it. And if there's any hint of SmackDown being better than Raw, you want to bet your life Vince McMahon will not have it. Expect Raw to be in real life heavy on the talent, and SmackDown to be a bit more of the undercard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be an interesting few months. As I say, you want to see me book it, I can get that video out to you at some point this week. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, follow me on Twitter, at MrWWEcam if you want to see all my content just as it comes out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.